Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, effective disposal of BOF slag by Material Recovery Department helps SAIL RSP generate huge revenue and ensure space for uninterrupted production. Colorful cultural program marks Utkal Divas celebrations organized by SAIL RSP. And fond farewell accorded to employees on superannuation at RSP. Now the news in detail. Effective disposal of basic oxygen furnace BOF slag with waste by the Material Recovery Department MRD of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has helped in generating huge revenue and created space for future dumping of slag, thus ensuring uninterrupted production. It is noteworthy that MRD has taken an initiative to dispose accumulated LD/BF slag in association with the marketing department. The efforts helped the steel plant to dispose 1.4 lakh cubic meter CBM slag from old slag dumps in 2021-22 and 2022-23. It not only generated useful revenue of rupees 43.5 crores, but also created enough space which is vital to maintain the production chain in a steel industry. In a fresh effort to create further space and effective disposal of the BOF slag, 1 lakh CBM BOF slag with waste from the slag dump area near the pipe plant has been sold, thereby generating a revenue of about rupees 76 crore. The dispatch of the slag activity was flagged off by Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works on 30th March 2023. Mr. D. Datta, CGM in charge services and other senior officers of RSP were present on the occasion. The disposal of the slag will create space for dumping of slag for around another 6 months. At the outset, Mr. C. Mahapatra, GM MRD, explained the importance of disposal of slag for sustainability of production in the steel plant. A colorful cultural program reflecting the rich culture and tradition of Odisha marked the Utkal Divas celebrations organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP at Civic Centre on 1st April 2023. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge DIC RSP, graced the occasion as the chief guest and inaugurated the grand program. Mr. P. K. Sahu, ED Projects, Dr. B. K. Hota, ED M&HS, Mr. A. K. Behuria, CGM in charge FNA, and Mr. D. Datta, CGM in charge Services and Acting ED Works. Many Chief General Managers, senior officers were present on the occasion. The dignitaries offered floral tributes to the portraits of Utkalmani Pandit Gopabandhu Das and Utkal Gaurav Madhusudhan Das and lighted the ceremonial lamp. The program began with a soulful rendering of the Utkal Bandana by the artists of Singhari Kala Niketan. The DIC in his address paid rich tributes to all the great leaders of Odisha who fought selflessly for the amalgamation of Odia tracts and formation of Swatantra Odisha Pradesh. Extending greetings of Utkal Divas to everyone, the DIC said, being the first major industry of the state, RSP has been fulfilling its commitment like the eldest son, contributing immensely for the prosperity, development and progress of the state. We are committed to guide our state along the path to glory in the future as well. A scintillating Odissi dance performance depicting the cultural diversity of Odisha by the artists of Nrutya Madhuram, a narration accompanied by light and sound on Odisha's historical and cultural legacy, was presented by Ms. Prachitara Mishra, and a spellbinding Sambalpur dance by the artists from Music Circle were the highlights of the evening. The DIC felicitated the performing troops on the occasion. Mr. Shashanka Patnaik, Assistant Manager Public Relations Department, and Mrs. Smita Mishra anchored the show. Mr. Shashanka Patnaik also proposed the formal vote of thanks at the end. The employees who superannuated from the company's service on 31st March 2023 were accorded a fond farewell at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. In a function organized at ED Works Conference Hall, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, handed over the service certificate and token gifts to Mr. Pushtendu Mandal, GM in charge, AMRM and AC, and Mr. Ashwini Kumar Parida, DGM FMM. Present on the occasion were Chief General Managers and other senior officers of the plant. Audio visual containing glimpses from the life of each of the superannuating executives were also screened on the occasion, which was later on gifted to them. A grand farewell was accorded to Dr. Banamali Kar, Principal IEMS, at a function organized at Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20. Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED PNA, was the chief guest and handed over the service certificate and token gifts to Dr. Kar in the presence of the senior officers of town services, principal and staff of RSP run schools, and students of IEMS. In a similar function held at ED Mines office, Mr. P.K. Rath, CGM in charge Mines, presented the service certificates and token gifts to Mr. George Lakra, Chargeman Civil of Punnapani Lime Dolomite Quarry. The function was coordinated by Mr. Ashutosh, AGM. In another function held at Mount Club Auditorium, Bolani, Mr. Joydev Chattopadhyay, CGM BIM, handed over the service certificates and token gifts to 3 employees. Mr. V.K. Ghosh, GM BIM, coordinated the function. In a function organized at Civic Center, fond farewell was accorded to 42 employees, including executives up to the rank of E5. The spouses of the employees were also present on the occasion. Dr. L.K. Biswal, CMO, MNHS, was the chief guest of the function and presented gifts and service certificates to the superannuating employees. Mr. G.R. Das, GM Personnel WCT&M GA, was the guest of honor on the occasion. Ms. Jyoti Orea, Senior Manager Personnel, welcomed the gathering and proposed a vote of thanks. Mr. K. Panda, Labour Inspector, coordinated the program along with Personnel Welfare team. And that's all for now. Namaskar.